After the modulation back to A and the repeated intro riff that we just talked about, they go back to the distorted riff. And after this has been played twice, the lead guitar comes back in and solos until the end. This solo is a study in pinch harmonics, and in this lesson I'm going to show you the first part of it. Here's a clip from the performance so you can hear what it sounds like. And now let me walk you through the first part of this solo. So the riff comes back in. Once. And twice. And that's where you play your first lick. It's that. You're back here in your good old familiar pattern of the A minor pentatonic scale. The first lick sounds like this. It's the root note, the flat 3, pick with your second finger, and then a hammer on and pull off. And it's important that all the notes have the same dynamic intensity, so it just sort of sounds like blah blah blah. Then what you're going to do is you're going to do these notes, but with pinch harmonics. And if you're not familiar with pinch harmonics, the best way to get them is by making sure your thumb hits the string with the pick. And you can tell that depending on where you pick them, you get a different harmonic. If this is weird for you, you can also just mute the string with your thumb and pluck it with your first finger just to find out where they are. Because the main one you want to find is the octave. Right there, right? Pinch harmonics. So. And it doesn't have to be perfect every time you do it. You just go for it, and sometimes it's going to be clean and sometimes it's not, but that's just part of the sound. You bend up to the root note on the B string. Come down, pull off, and come back up. And then it's a lot of the same notes again. And then you go without the pinch harmonics, it's this. With the pinch harmonics. Then you go this. C note, bend up the scale, and come back down. First finger bend. So. And then what you want to do is repeatedly pick the 5th fret, but gradually bend it up with the pinch harmonic. And notice that I'm bending it with 3 fingers because you're bending 2 whole steps all the way up to the 9th fret. If you're using thin strings, you can probably do that just with your first finger and not have to change position. But it's a little too heavy with my strings. After that, you just hit the octave here, briefly. It's the bass note played with my thumb, and the 7th fret of the D string. And then you go without the pinch harmonics. And then come down, and then bend up with your first finger with the pinch harmonics. Then you move up to the double stop that we've had many times by now, but play it with your first and second finger, so that your third finger can bend up a whole step from the root note on the B string, all the way up to the 12th fret, to the 9th, and then come down, and back up. Then you bend up from the 8th fret, up to the major 3rd, and come back down. So. You go this. Slide up. Flat 7 here, slide down, double bend. And that's it for this part of the solo. Now let's play through it at a slower tempo so you can play along and catch all the little details.